So good morning and welcome back to the class. So today we are taking up a new chapter on practical geometry. Now before I start the class, I just wanted to know if any one of you has already done the concept map for the practical geometry. Is there
Yes, ma'am,
anybody
I
who
have
would
that.
like to show it to me now?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, Arun is ready. Come on, Arun, you can start presenting.
Yeah, ma'am. Just a second.
Others who have not done it, please pay attention. At least he has done it, so we should appreciate that. And let us make use of what he has done. Let us see what he has done.
Yeah, ma'am. Just a second. I will present it.
Yeah, we are waiting. Nothing to hurry. Okay, in the meantime, we will try to recall what constructions we have done so far in our earlier classes.
Ma'am, is the presentation visible?
Just a minute. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, ma'am. Here I thought doing concept map because this is a practical geometry chapter. I have done only by giving what is the topic name. Because everything is construction mostly in this chapter. Nothing to write more. So I couldn't have the construction here, but I have given what is the topic name.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, ma'am. Constructing of quadrilateral, we have this in this practical geometry. In this year, we mostly see only quadrilateral construction in this chapter, ma'am. We see all the different types of quadrilateral construction, and also what are the information or the measurements needed to construct a unique quadrilateral. Yes,
Okay, go ahead.
there are five main measurements for a quadrilateral to be needed to construct with compass and to construct, ma'am.
Okay.
And we have next as the special cases. Here there are quadrilateral which the all the not all the information or the measurements is given. It is between it is a little different, not in a common way. It is a special case, ma'am.
Okay, what was the special case? Did you go and see?
Yes, ma'am, I have seen, but the in textbook I have seen that to draw a quadrilateral we use five measurement in our work. They have given that less number of available measurements. Ma'am,
Okay.
like square and rhombus, they have given example. I could only understand that they told that minimum five measurement is required. But special cases, they told that can we construct with less number of available measurements. This is the thing they mentioned in the special case, ma'am.
Okay, Arun, thank you. Yeah, you can
And
stop.
here, this is just a brief for the conclusion of the chapter, ma'am.
Okay. This is the varieties of quadrilaterals that we are going to construct is what you have shown in the bigger box that you have. All right, Arun. Good effort. You can stop presenting. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, coming back, he has done a very general kind of concept map. I shall give you a few more ideas how you can do the concept map for practical geometry. Some of you can try it today after the class. Okay. So because we are dealing with practical geometry, so it should link to your knowledge of your previous classes also. So we know we are going to do construction of quadrilaterals. All right. In class 8, our major construction is construction of quadrilaterals. So we need to understand a quadrilateral is a combination of two or more triangles. Depending on the number of sides a polygon has, it can be expressed as a combination of 2, 3, 4, 5 or n number of triangles. And how are these triangles going to come? By drawing the diagonals. When you draw the diagonals of any n-sided polygons, you are going to break them into triangles. This is what we have seen in our chapter on quadrilaterals. All right. So we are going to use our knowledge of construction of triangles, which we learned in class 6 here to construct the quadrilaterals. I hope you are understanding. So the knowledge of constructing a triangle is very important for me. So when I have my central node as construction of quadrilaterals, I can branch one more node to construction of triangles, because unless I know the construction of triangles, I am not going to be able to do the construction of quadrilaterals. Then in the triangles, when we were trying to construct, we had many varieties of triangles. When the three sides were given, we know how to construct. When two angles and one side is given, we know how to construct. When two sides and included angle is given, we know how to construct. And we also learned special variety of a triangle. That is the right triangle also we have learned to construct it. Alright, in all these cases, we also have used our knowledge of construction of angles using compass. I hope you understand what is angles. The special angles, some of them, we don't require the protractor at all to construct the angle, like 60 degrees. With a compass itself, I know how to draw. Now 120, I know how to draw it with a compass. Even if I am asked to construct a 90 degrees, I know I can use my compass to complete the construction. I don't require the protractor. So, construction of angles is another node you can branch out. Angles gothilde, triangles agala. Triangles agde, quadrilateral agala. So, all these are connecting concepts which will take you to construction of quadrilaterals. Then, maybe in the construction part, you can also bring properties of quadrilaterals. That is why the previous chapter was quadrilaterals. Unless you know there are many varieties of quadrilateral based on their properties, you cannot classify them. So your properties of quadrilateral specifically can be another node. Because as Arun was saying, you've seen, we started with construction of quadrilaterals, but by the end of the chapter, we will be dealing with special quadrilaterals. In those special quadrilaterals, we'll be dealing with rectangle and square. And in some cases, we will take up even the rhombus. So we know how a rhombus is different from a square, how a rectangle is different from a square, because we are thorough with their properties. So properties can be another node from where you can connect to construction of quadrilaterals. You get the idea? So there are so many other nodes you can include to construction of quadrilaterals. I hope many more of you can try the concept map today. Alright, did you get an idea how you have to do? Now, your relation to the previous knowledge is very important. Previous knowledge ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ connect ಮಾಡೋದು ಈ chapter ಗೆ, that will build your concept map in a very, very extensive manner. Clear? The previous knowledge need not be the previous year. The previous knowledge can be the previous chapter also, because this is very appropriate. Illi now quadrilaterals property kaltkondu bandu, we are going on to construction of quadrilaterals. So unless we know there are many varieties of quadrilaterals based on their properties, we may not be able to take up the construction of quadrilaterals. That is why deliberately the quadrilaterals is done as the previous chapter, and we are taking up the construction just after the properties are done. Alright, I hope I gave you a rough idea of how you can prepare your concept map. So much more of you, many more of you should be able to try the concept map and get back to us in the next class. So today we are taking up the construction of quadrilaterals in the way we wanted. Alright, now I have the question written on the board. You don't have to be in a very great hurry to write this down. Now before this, there is one more basic thing that I think Arun was also trying to show in his concept map. To construct a quadrilateral, the minimum number of measurements that you require, that is the parameters. Here can you see I have written construction of quadrilaterals, the first case when 4 sides and 1 diagonal is given. That means 4 sides and 1 diagonal means there are 5 measurements given to me. So this is the minimum number of measurements you may require to construct a quadrilateral. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ you cannot draw the quadrilateral or construct the quadrilateral in a specific manner. Now how this is important, I'll just show it to you. I'm going to share my screen now, because I'm taking you to the GeoGebra app where I have tried to create a rectangle and keep it ready for you. I hope you should be seeing my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, are you seeing my screen? I just have the GeoGebra applet open there for you. Now this I have just drawn a rectangle. Roughly, is it looking like a rectangle for you? I did not write the measurements there deliberately.
Ma'am, it is
I
looking
wanted you to identify.
opposite sides are equal, ma'am.
Yeah. You are able to roughly at least make out that all the angles are 90 degrees and the opposite sides are equal. So from these two major properties, I am able to decide that this is a rectangle. So now if two opposite sides are given, should I be able to construct a rectangle alone, or if I can construct anything else also? I'm just told construct a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are, say, I think here I have taken it as 4 and 7. AB was given to be 7 and BC was given to be 4. And because the opposite sides are equal, I know my AD should become 4 and my DC should become 7.
Ma'am,
So
if
with these
opposite sides are equal,
measurements,
we can even construct the square also.
no, opposite sides only are equal, my dear. I didn't say all the sides are equal. I said opposite sides are equal and hence you should be able to draw a figure like this. But if the opposite sides are equal, I'll just show you. That means there are 4 measurements given. I'll just adjust this to the grid so that it is easy for you to view. Now can you see, I think I've taken it as 3 and 7. 3 and 7 are the measurements that I've taken. So if AB is 7, then DC is also 7. BC is 3, so AD is 3. So opposite sides are equal and hence 4 of the measurements are given. With these 4 measurements, I am thinking that whatever I draw should be a rectangle only. But it is not necessary that if the opposite sides are equal, what I get should be a rectangle. Now I'll just flip the thing and show it to you. Now also the opposite sides are equal, no? Now is this figure remaining a rectangle or it has become something else?
Ma'am, it is a parallelogram.
It has become a
Now it is turning a
parallelogram.
Ma'am,
parallelogram.
here angles play a vital role because in the rectangle, opposite sides are equal. Okay, but yeah, all the angles should be 90 degree.
Yes.
But
That is
in the
why I'm telling you.
parallelogram, it is not there.
Yes.
The angles also play a vital role in constructing.
Yes, exactly. That is exactly where I'm coming. So unless the angle is specified as 90 degrees, I can draw the figure like this also. Here also the opposite sides are equal. That means if 4 measurements are given, I can't draw a specific quadrilateral. It can be a parallelogram or it can be a rectangle also. Even this side I can flip it. It is not that I have to flip it on the right side only. See, I can flip it to this side here also. Again, it is not a rectangle, but the opposite sides are still equal. Now, here the 5th measurement, that is the angle, if it is measured and given to me, only then I can say I can draw a unique quadrilateral. So, 4 measurements are not enough to construct a quadrilateral. The 5th measurement is very important. That is exactly what you were trying to tell Arun in your concept map. That to construct a quadrilateral or any 4-sided polygon, you should have a minimum of 5 measurements given to you. With 4 or less than 4 measurements, the quadrilateral that you construct will not be unique. You may be able to construct multiple quadrilaterals. All right. So this is the first point we have to remember. So I think I'll stop my share here. I hope you have understood what I've been trying to say.
Yes, ma'am.
Right,
4
so,
will be, I think 4 will be sides and the 5th will be the diagonal.
Yes, correct. So you require a minimum of 5 measurements to complete constructing a quadrilateral. So in that case, there are 3 different varieties, cases I know, where you have to have, not 3, I think there are 4, sorry. There are 4 different cases. We are starting with case 1 today. There are 4 different cases in which different measurements of diagonals, sides, angles, any combination can be given. So that we are classifying as 4 different cases. So today we are going to deal only with case 1. We are going to construct a quadrilateral when 4 of its sides and 1 diagonal is given. So this you can quickly write down as case 1. I told you it should be the left hand side. When 4 sides and 1 diagonal is given. Don't worry about the ruled side. We can write it later on. Now you are in activity 5, I know. We have completed 4 activities, is it not?
Yes, ma'am. 4 completed and we are in the 5th.
This is the 5th activity. So on the right hand side, write activity 5. Title, practical geometry. Title will be practical geometry. Alright. That's all in the ruled side. Now come back to the unruled side. You will write case 1. Objective, we will write construction of quadrilateral. That I'll come back later on. Ali bari title rule side al bardo. You come back to your left hand side. That is the unruled side. I just showed you the page, no? Activity 5, title practical geometry. That's all you write. Now come back to your left hand side, the unruled side. On the top, you will write case 1, then 4 sides and 1 diagonal is given. And write down this question. Construct quadrilateral PQRS where PQ, QR, RS and PS are given to be 4, 6, 5 and 5.5 and PR, the diagonal, is equal to 7 centimeters. In case you are slow in writing, don't worry. Anyway, I am recording the class. I will send the recording. All right. If you think you can write it later on, now listen to me. So as I already told you, before we start constructing, we should definitely have the rough diagram because this will tell me how I have to start my construction. So draw this rough diagram on the right side corner of the page. Once the question is written, draw the rough diagram. If you think I am a little fast, don't worry. Just leave the gap for the question. Draw the rough diagram and get ready. Rough diagram is very much essential.
Ma'am, are you going to share the page of the record which is
that I will tell you later on. Because the measurements I have changed this year, I can't directly share it. That page will have a different quadrilateral. So we will write it, don't worry. That you can wait. The rule side, don't worry about it. Now today we have to learn the construction quickly. So come along with me when I'm doing the construction. I'm not going to do it on the board. I'm using a different app to do that. So that is what I have recorded yesterday. All right. So I'm waiting for you to at least complete the rough sketch.
Ma'am.
I hope the rough sketch is ready.
Ma'am.
Rough sketch ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಡಿ. ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನಾನು ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡೇ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. I have also used my scale to draw the 4 sides and I have joined the P and R, the vertex P to R using dotted line.
The measurement in the rough diagram should be accurate or not?
Exact measurement. Rough diagram is just to show you that it is a 4-sided polygon. 4 centimeter, 6 centimeter la ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ಅಂದಾಜಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Just approximately take it. Now, how the construction is going to work, I'm going to quickly tell you as you're drawing itself, try to follow what I'm saying. Now you see the diagonal PR is given to me, which is equal to 7 centimeter. By drawing this diagonal, what happened to the quadrilateral? It is divided into...
It is divided into triangles.
Divided into two triangles.
It is divided into 2 triangles. So now we are going to look at this construction as constructing 2 triangles, one after another. And what is common for both the triangles? PR is the common side for both the triangles. So what I'm going to do is, first I will draw the diagonal, that is PR of length 7 centimeters. Then I will construct PQR. PQR is the triangle on the top of PR. So when 3 sides are given, we know how to draw the triangle. That we have done it last year. So once my triangle PQR is ready, the second step is I will construct the triangle PSR. That is at the bottom. Alright. Again here also I have 3 sides. 7 is the common side. We already have the 7. Now we are going to construct PS and SR. The point of intersection will become S and hence your quadrilateral will be ready. So triangle 1 followed by triangle 2. When both the triangles are done, your quadrilateral should be ready. I hope you are able to understand that. So we will now start with the construction. Do it slowly along with me. Here I require to share my screen. So I'm going back. Actually, I have recorded this and uploaded in my channel already. That's what Aditya was saying. He has already seen it. So that's exactly what I'm sharing now. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I think I will mute here now in the meet and I will give this audio only. All right. Hello children. Today we are going to do the first construction of quadrilateral when 4 of its sides and 1 diagonal is given. So we will right away start with our construction now. I hope you have your geometrical instruments ready with you. You will do the construction along with me. So I will do it step by step slowly. You have to follow the steps as I am doing it. Okay. So I'll take my page now. You also should get ready with your page. I hope you will be seeing my screen now. So I'm going to use the instruments just like you and do the construction. Okay. So
Yes,
as
ma'am.
we had already discussed, the quadrilateral is divided into two triangles while it's one of the diagonal is drawn. So here also we are going to start with the diagonal, construct a triangle above the diagonal and another triangle below the diagonal. So when the two triangles are ready, my complete quadrilateral is done and constructed. All right. So this is how you have to do it. So we know PQRS is the required quadrilateral for us, right? So we will make a rough sketch of it first on the right side corner of your page. So I'll select my tool now. Just take a line segment. I know I have to draw a four-sided figure. That is PQ, QR, RS, and SP, something quadrilateral like this. So I think I'll name them also. I will call it, let me call it PQRS. So maybe I will put it here only. Say capital P. This is my P. This is Q. This is R. And this is S. So I know I have the diagonal PR given to me. So let me join that once again using the segment tool. Maybe I choose a different color to show you that that's the diagonal that I'm taking. So from P to R. The diagonal is drawn. So this is my rough sketch. Now let me mark all the measurements which are given to me. I know PR is given as 7 centimeters. So let me mark it there itself. PR is 7. So I'll take this select tool here. This is a 7 centimeter. Then I know PQ is given as 4 centimeters. Then my QR is a 6 centimeter. My PS is 5.5. And my SR is 5 centimeters. Maybe I can move it a little further away like this. Okay. This should be okay. Okay, so I have marked all the measurements of the quadrilateral PQRS, 4 sides and 1 diagonal is given. So how we are going to look at this construction? We are going to construct 2 triangles. First one with PRS base, you are going to draw PQR, the first triangle. The second triangle again will have the base as PR, but it will be drawn below PR. So you will be drawing PSR below PR. So when the 2 triangles are ready, your entire quadrilateral PQRS will also be ready. So let us start with our construction in reference to the rough diagram that we have drawn. So we are going to start with PR, which is 7 centimeters. So take your ruler, keep it somewhere at the center of the page. Yeah, just tilt it a little here. So I'm going to take a 7 centimeter length as PR. So let me select the segment tool. So PR 7 centimeter. Yeah, that's it. My PR is ready. So I just have to write that as 7 centimeter and label them as P and R. So let me label it. This should be P and this should be R. Right? And I know here I should write it as 7 centimeter. The length is Yeah, I hope till here you are able to totally follow the steps so far. Any problem so far?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Can I proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please do it along with me as I'm doing it. All right? Should be very easy to complete. So, sincerely look at what I'm doing and continue. All right?
Yes, 7 centimeter. Right? So this is right. Next, you're going to draw the triangle about here. So you come back to your reference. That is, you need to locate the vertex Q, which is at a distance of 4 centimeters from P and 6 centimeters from R. So this distance 4 centimeters, you are going to locate using your compass. So first take your ruler. You know you have to take sorry. So I have to take a 4 centimeters in my compass. So let me take my compass tool also. I should keep it on the scale and I know how to measure the 4 centimeters, right? You know how to measure 4 centimeters. Keep the compass at 0 and pull the other end till 4. So you got your 4. Once you have taken 4 centimeters in your compass, take your compass and keep it at P. Keep it exactly at P. Okay, then maybe you can delete your scale. The scale is not required. Remove the scale. Now with P as center and radius 4 centimeters, you're going to cut an arc. So to cut the arc, you have to tilt your compass, no? So you tilt it like that and then draw the arc. Here I have constructed the arc. Right? Is the arc ready? Yes. Next, what you have to do? You have to again take we can remove the compass now, or I think we will just rotate it. Now we'll bring the scale again.
Ma'am,
And measure 6 centimeters now. So we'll bring back the scale. The scale is coming here.
Is somebody calling me? Hello?
No, ma'am.
Somebody was calling me, ma'am. No? Okay, okay.
Ma'am,
then.
Skanda.
Skanda was calling.
It was
Skanda.
Skanda, ma'am.
Skanda, what is it?
ma'am, which app is this? Mobile.
That I shall tell you later. Now, please concentrate. I'll tell you.
Okay, ma'am.
So again, we can keep it at 0. Now your radius or the length that you have to take in your compass should be equal to 6 centimeters. So you're going to pull your compass till 6 centimeters. Push your compass down first. Yeah. Now you have to take a 6 centimeters. So pull it till 6 centimeters. You should take it like this, right? Then you can remove your scale, which is not required now. Now bring your compass to the point R and you can turn your compass. Okay, I just turned it, kept it at R and turned it this side. Now I will rotate it a little. Then I will draw the arc. The two arcs are intersecting. Are you seeing that? That point of intersection is your Q. Because from P
Yes,
you have
ma'am,
taken
we
4
could draw the
centimeter radius
diagram.
and cut an arc. From R you have taken 6 centimeter radius and cut another arc.
Yeah. Anything to tell me?
Ma'am, I could draw the triangle, ma'am.
Okay,
With two
good. So
arcs.
name it as PQR. The point of intersection, you should name it as Q. Join PQ and QR.
Ma'am,
Your
should
first
we write the measurements of PQ and QR?
Yes, you must write. You must write it. Once you join PQ and QR, you can write it. All right?
So everything we will do it in the white sheet of the.
Yes, the unruled side of your record.
Yeah, ma'am.
This point of intersect is going to be your Q. So let me select the pen tool now. And then now I'll select a particular color, take it as green, and I will say the point of intersect is this, right? So you mark it there like that. And then you can name it as your Q. So we will name it Q. Right? So once you got this Q, then what? You have to take your scale and draw PQ and QR. That means you're going to join P and Q, Q and R. So take your scale again. Just here. Bring it down here. Maybe you have to turn it around a little. Keep it along P and Q. Right? You have to keep it carefully. You will keep your scale like that. Slightly, maybe you can move. Once you keep it like this, then you have to draw the line. So I will select the line segment tool and draw the line from P to Q. Right. Similarly, now you have to turn your scale around. Now you can turn your scale around. Keep it along Q and R. And like this you will keep. Push it still a little that side.
Ma'am, the whole quadrilateral completed, ma'am.
So now again you take the line segment tool.
Okay, some of you are fast. You have completed the quadrilateral. Very good. Just wait for the video to complete. Why I'm struggling is I'm pulling the compass. I'm pushing the scale because it is in an app, no? So I'm struggling. So it will take a little time. If you have finished, patiently look at the construction because some of you don't know where to keep the scale, where to keep the compass, etc. That's why I have chosen this. Otherwise, on the GeoGebra, I can do it very, very fast. All right. But the problem is some of you don't know where to keep the compass, how much should I measure in the compass, how should I join things, etc. Okay, that's why I'm struggling with this app. Just bear with me for another 5-6 minutes. Okay.
And join from your Q to R. Yeah. Then you can remove your scale. So your triangle PQR is ready, right? So now we will scroll down a little. We have to bring the second triangle now. The same procedure. Bring down your scale first. Then you have to bring your compass. Now in the compass, how much should you measure? You have to measure 5.5 because from P to S it is 5.5. So take 5.5 in your compass and keep your compass at P. Right, you should again keep it at P. Okay, maybe your scale can be eliminated, don't want it anymore. Then again, you have to turn your compass, bring it down like this. Then you can start drawing your arc like that. Right? Then again, you can take your compass back. Now you have to measure a length of 5 centimeters because from Q it is going to be 5. So you have to reduce your length to 5. Almost 5. Now you can remove your scale. Where will you keep your compass? You have to keep your compass at R now. Keep it at R. Rotate your compass. Then you can start drawing the arc. Okay. Does not met means you have to draw the other arc a little longer. So we may have to repeat that. Because our 5.5 was not appropriate. We didn't get the longer arc there. So sometimes you have to draw the arc longer so that you don't have to suffer like this, right? So make it 5.5 again. No, sorry. That was the 5.5. So I can remove my scale now, take it back there. We are trying to draw the arc like this. That's how I extended my arc. Okay. So now I'll remove the compass also. This point of intersect, again I require to mark. So I'll take my pen tool. Take a different color. Now I think I'll mark it with red, the point of intersect. Now, can you see the point of intersect there? And what is that point of intersect going to be called? It is going to be called S. So give the name S there in caps. And hence your second triangle PSR also is ready. You just have to bring your scale and draw PS and SR. So your quadrilateral will be ready then. So let us bring back the scale. So I'm keeping it along PS. Now I will take a different color and show you so that you are able to see that that is the line segment. So from P to S, that joined with the line segment. Next, I have to take my scale to the other side. So what I will do is I will rotate this now. I have to keep it along S and R. So let me give it like this. So again, I select my segment tool with a green color, and from S to R, we are drawing with a line. Right? Now you can remove your scale. So your PSR is also ready.
Yeah, I hope you all would have got the quadrilateral PQRS by now. All right. So now we will quickly see what are the steps that we have done to complete the quadrilateral. So this is what you will be writing as your procedure in the record, right? So let me come back to the board. So there is no need to hurriedly write this. You just have to write this as the procedure in the right hand side. All right. I just kept the figure here so that you can look at this and tell me what are the steps that we have taken to complete this quadrilateral.
Object, materials, and
I will tell you. I will tell you. There is no need to be in a hurry to write this down. Just listen to me because anyway the recorded version is going to be sent to you. All right. In that only I will send you what is the objective, what is the materials required, etc. Now we will quickly discuss the steps. All right. It will take only another 5 minutes. Kindly bear with me. All right. First point. What is the first thing that we did in the construction? Someone first?
First we had drawn
Draw the line segment
7
7 centimeter.
No. 7 centimeters is not the first step. There's something before that we have done. Draw a rough sketch
of the
Draw a
quadrilateral.
rough sketch.
Should we include the rough sketch also in the procedure?
Yes, definitely. Of the quadrilateral PQRS. Draw a rough sketch of quadrilateral PQRS. Second step. Now tell me, what's the second step that we had?
We had drawn the line segment
PR
7 centimeter.
We had drawn the line segment PR of 7 centimeter.
Draw PR equals 7 centimeters, short form of writing. Next. What was the next step after the PR was ready?
Ma'am,
What was the
after
next
that,
step?
Ma'am, we took a arc for PQ as 4 centimeter.
So whenever you are marking an arc, two things you have to say, the center and the radius. So with P as center and radius 4 centimeters, cut an arc. Next step. With R as center and radius 6 centimeter, cut the previous arc at Q. So that point of intersect will come. So with R as center and radius 6 centimeter, cut the previous arc at Q. So you got the point of intersect, that is Q. Next step, what did we do next? Again we went down, isn't it? But before we went down, what did we do? Join PR,
Join the
not PR, sorry. Join,
PQ and QR.
yes, join
Join
PQ
PQ and
and QR. Now you come to the second triangle. What did you do for the second triangle? With P as center and radius 5.5 or 5?
And 5.5.
Yeah,
5.5.
with P as center and radius 5.5 centimeters.
Ma'am, for S is the center, no, ma'am. How the P became center?
No, P only. Where? Madhya P thane. Go back to your figure and see. You started with P first, then R. For the second triangle, again you started with P, then you went to S, is it not?
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
not correct?
Yeah, ma'am, you are correct.
S is the point of intersect, my dear. P and R are the points where the centers are. With P as center and radius, am I visible? No. And radius 5.5 centimeters, cut an arc. Then the seventh point, with Q as center and radius 5 centimeters, cut
Ma'am, it's
the previous
R as center.
Oh, sorry, correct. R as center, sorry. With R as center and radius 5 centimeters, cut the previous arc at S. Correct? Now is it all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I think your mic is muted.
Ma'am, your mic is muted, ma'am.
Ma'am, your mic is muted.
Ma'am, your mic is mute, ma'am.
Yeah. So therefore, PQRS is the required quadrilateral. I don't know if I have gone out of the view. Let me see. A little bit. Let me adjust. Yeah. Is it visible now? So these are the steps that you have to write. All right. So I think you should be able to complete this. The other part, that is the aim, the objective, the materials required, etc. I will send it to you shortly. By afternoon, I will send it to you. Okay. So I think I can stop my recording here.